Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Angela Taylor.
Hey everybody, I'm Russ Bowen. After shootings at two high schools, Democrats are trying to force votes on gun-related legislation. But even they doubt that plan will even work.
As our Capitol reporter Michael Hyland reports, this is happening as Republicans push to make buying guns easier here in North Carolina.
When a student was shot and killed in Winston-Salem, it was the second shooting at a school in North Carolina just last week.
That's one more week that we're refusing to do anything.
Democratic Representative Julie Von Hafen said guns were confiscated at her son's high school in Raleigh as well. She and other Democrats are calling for votes on a couple of bills that have gone nowhere in recent years. One would establish a red flag law, meaning a judge could temporarily take someone's guns if they're deemed a threat to themselves or others. Another would require a permit for long guns, defined as shotguns or rifles that aren't antique firearms.
We know that these two bills in particular may not have solved the issues that happen, but the fact is that we're not having any conversations in this building about what to do to prevent those incidences from happening.
Next week, they'll file discharge petitions where if a majority of House members sign on, votes would have to be held on those bills. They acknowledge that's never been successful. Paul Vallone is president of Grassroots North Carolina, which advocates for Second Amendment rights.
Gun control movements are trying to exploit tragedy by pushing for gun control that has absolutely nothing to do with the crimes that have occurred.
His group supported a recent bill to eliminate the state's pistol purchase permit law after sheriffs said it was duplicative due to improvements in the national background check system. Democratic Governor Roy Cooper vetoed it, saying permitting laws save lives.
I'm a proud gun owner. I get so worked up on this because it's just not a hard process.
The best way to reduce violence is to make sure that people have the opportunity to protect themselves.
The House is not in session right now, so the first chance Democrats are going to have to file these discharge petitions will be next Wednesday. Even though that hasn't been successful before, they say it's the only way they know to push the conversation. In Raleigh, Michael Hyland, CBS 17 News.
Michael, thank you. An officer involved